Hi, I'm Max Smith, and this is my review to The Rum Diaries. That's right, The Rum Diaries. So here we go. I'm Max Smith, and that's right, I'm going to be reviewing The Rum Diary for you. As usual, I'm going to do this in 3 parts. Part 1, what's the movie about? Part 2, things I found interesting, things I liked, just things overall I liked about the movie, and didn't quite work for me. And then my final thoughts. So let's get started. Okay, the movie starts off as follows. Johnny Depp character, wakes up in his boxers in a hotel room with lipstick all over his mouth, neck. Mouth. Gets some room service, gets a little tipsy because he's drunk. Goes into his new job. His boss doesn't much care for him. Makes a new friend who's the other starring character in the movie. And then things just kind of go crazy and things go up and down from there on. He wants to go for a swim, but tells her that there's an event happening, so he has to settle for paddleboarding in the ocean. So he's in a paddleboard boat, meets a very hot woman who winds up being the girlfriend of the guy who gave him the speech. They have a little conversation. Then he meets the boyfriend who's actually engaged to her. And it's like, craziness. So then he goes on with his business opportunity, blows it, he just ruins it, and then he kicks her out. He gets the girl, loses the girl. Has a very great story. The guy, the editor, screws them all over. Leaves. They got a warrant on both their heads. And so, he winds up sailing off to the sunset and becomes one of the most revered writers of all in America. Yep, the end. See how I did it there? I kind of did it slow because that was the movie. The movie was kind of slow. There's scenes where they just do me the slow scenes, like just drawing out the conversation with him and the boss, like da 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 da. I mean, it was very, very slow in some parts, and the slow parts are just, what the heck? I mean, and then there's the part where we're in the car. He goes, "I got this really great idea." His co-star. So basically, riding this bug which has no roof and no windshield because it got smashed up, and they're going along. Johnny Depp character's like. And then the cop that they burn the face of is right there. I'm like, act natural, just act natural. And I was like, woo, woo, like going, and they go, woo, and then down the stairs. And that was funny. And that scene was like, act natural. I mean, that was crazy. I mean, Johnny Depp was amazing in this movie. Enough said. I mean, it was the greatest thing. But the scenes between the boss and him, you're drunk, Oh, I thought you were cutting back. It was just, is it on the size or how much you're drinking? I mean, the guy was just, he just didn't do it for me, the boss. And I'm glad they didn't have that many scenes in the movie. In fact, they could have just done without those scenes altogether. Or maybe much really more brief encounters with the boss. Then there's the scene where you just kind of, they have that slow motion a rooster fight. Oh, and the witch doctor. Oh yeah, that's crazy. The transvestite witch doctor was so crazy. And they say, and then the scene like, you don't want to smoke in here, and he goes, very flammable, very strong alcohol. And then the eye thing and the tongue. That tongue is the devil. You can't put it back in your mouth. That was so funny. Like I said, the slow scenes, which leads me to my final thoughts. There wasn't a plot per se, except for him finding his voice was the main plot. Other than that, there was no really major plot to this movie. It was really slow in lots of parts, but don't get me wrong, Johnny Depp was a very good job in this movie. Carried it very well. And overall, is good where it's good, not so good where it wasn't so good, and that's my 2 cents. So, my fellow Station Effects Cinema Clubbers, I can't wait to see what you said. And I'm Max Smith, and I'm saying, until next time.